What's up, guys and girls? Uber Mike SoCal here. Once again, back for your viewing entertainment, as it were, for Uber and all of its related topics and other things that are interesting and or beneficial to you to learn and apply for a better Uber experience, not only as a driver, but for a passenger as well. In today's video, I'm going to go over the very touchy subject of when to make multiple stops on an Uber ride. Generally speaking, as a driver, multiple stops are problematic. They are never a guarantee of any ride. As a passenger, I've heard people say, okay, when I get in the car, we're going to go to this place and this place and this place. All right, let's stop right there. We're not going to go anywhere that the driver isn't going to want to take you, first and foremost. Drivers are not your personal chauffeur. They're not the errand boy. They are a ride service. Let's get that straight. People think because they're paying for something, you are now their personal escort and or slave. Incorrect. That's not the way it goes down. First of all, don't ever address a driver in such manner. They are not going to like it. We are not children to be ordered about. We are people that do this job because, one, we want to do it. Two, we are trying to earn a living. And three, it provides a service for passengers to get out and about in a cost-effective manner and a safe manner. So please, have respect for your driver. Even if your driver, you don't like him very much, it doesn't cost you anything to be respectful. You can pleasantly ask. Let's say, for example, a passenger gets in the car. It's a man and a woman. They say, hey man, do you mind if we stop at the convenience store? I want to run in and get some drinks. Sure, okay, I'll do that for you, as long as it's 5 minutes or less. Do not ask to go to the grocery store. You would be amazed at how many passengers I've personally had that wanted to wait outside of a Walmart, a Target, any major shopping center you could think of for in excess of 10, 15, 20 minutes just so they don't have to order another Uber. Okay, for one, that's ridiculous. Don't do that. Don't ask for that. You will get downrated, I guarantee it. Not just by me, but any driver will not like that. They're not waiting. Why will we not wait for that? We get 15 cents a minute. Some people get less than that, I believe, depending on the area you work at. Think of that, folks. What's 15 minutes times 15 cents? Well, let's do some math here because why not? The calculator's right in front of me. I'm sure someone can do 15 off the top of their head. Cool. You're good at math. I commend you on that. 15 cents times 15 minutes is $2.25. Is that good? I don't know. Let's do that times 4. That's 60 minutes, which is an hour, right? That's $9 an hour to wait there. In my area, minimum wage is currently $10.50. Granted, the time amount is not indicative of the entire ride. In fact, it is not including the mileage. Okay, so whatever. But I can say on one hand, I've made as little as $2.40 on a ride. That took me 3 minutes. And I've also made over $100 on a ride that took me a little over an hour. So let's give another scenario here. Let's say that a person, and true story here, I picked up a guy who was going a mile away, and in Southern California, there is a place called In-N-Out Burgers. If you don't know what In-N-Out is, it's a West Coast originated chain of really good burgers that are, some people say overrated, but whatever. They're really good. Moral of the story is they're very, very busy, pretty much nonstop from open to close. What that means is very, very long lines of people waiting in a drive-through and or at the counter. So this gentleman wanted me to go a mile away to In-N-Out. It's 12 p.m. What does that mean? It is rush hour lunchtime. For In-N-Out, that means minimum of 10 to 15, even 20 plus cars sitting there waiting for it. No joke. Okay? So he comes in here and demands that I go to In-N-Out. Not asked, demanded it. And I said, okay, look, I'm willing to drop you off at In-N-Out. That's not a problem. And let me tell you why I can't wait in the line here. It's like, why? I'm paying you. I was like, okay, I'll get into that in a minute. In-N-Out is going to have a line wrapped around the block of people waiting there. That's going to take a very, very long time. We only make 15 cents a minute. For me to wait in that line would be easily 45 minutes to an hour. He's like, it wouldn't take that long. Yes, it will. Do you know how I know that? Because I've done it on my own personal time. It would take minimum 20, 30 minutes. Even then, what's that, $3 on one ride? Come on. So he didn't like my answer, and he proceeds to get very upset about it and like huffing and puffing and whatever. So he's like, fine, just drop me off there. I was like, okay, no problem. So we pull up to the area where this In-N-Out restaurant is. He sees with his own eyes, holy shit, there is a line of 20 cars. And what does he do? I want Carl's Jr. now. Which, again, if you don't live in this area, you may not know what Carl's Jr. is. It's another hamburger type of place. Fast food, drive-through. So I was like, fine, I'll take you to Carl's Jr. across the street. And guess what? There are 8 cars in that line. So I told him, look, both of them have extremely long lines. Wasn't trying to be rude. I'm just telling you, look, dude, I can't wait through a line like that. I'll be happy to drop you off. Another Uber will be here in 5 minutes, dude. Just get your food, call another one. Well, he didn't like that. So I pull up to the restaurant, I drop him off. He gets out of the car, and then he turns around, looks at me, he's like, you're a fucking douchebag. And just stares at me like this. Like wanted me to do something about it. Like, okay, I'm going to get up and fight you now after wasting my time and calling me a name. So, did it bother me? Yes, it did a lot, but I didn't say anything to him. I handled it in a professional manner. Matter of fact, I just had my sunglasses on because I drive with sunglasses. I just stared at him, and then he just goes poof, and slams my car door with a seatbelt in it. So thanks a lot. You're watching this video. You know who you are. I won't say your name, but everyone's getting to hear your story. So if you feel like an asshat, you are. Bad passenger start to finish. So long story short, what went wrong here? He demanded that we go to a place. Don't ever demand. Ask. Ask politely. Chances are you'll get a yes. You will never get a yes for something that takes 30 minutes to an hour. Big exception. Don't do that. Other problem was I politely explained to him why on earth would I want to waste nearly an hour of my time and make $4. And he wanted me to take him home afterwards. After waiting. I mean, come on, dude. It's just asinine. It's ridiculous. So this guy either was totally inconsiderate, which he was, didn't care about anyone else, which he didn't, even after hearing the facts. Most people would say, oh, well, I had no idea. You know, I'm sorry to even ask that. No, he was being a dick about it. Well, forget that guy. You know, whatever. Bad passenger. He got rated a 1-star rating. A solid 1-star. And with Uber, you can submit a my rider was unpleasant ticket, which I did, and I detailed it start to finish, just like I told this story, because this jerk-off rated me a 1-star. Just because he didn't get his way, I wanted to throw a fit about it. Well, screw you, buddy. I got 15 5-stars that day, and guess what happened? Your 1-star turned into forget about you, because it did. I went up 2 points that day, or hundredths of a point, whatever. Yeah, so basically, it's very simple, guys. If you're going to make a stop, if it's 5 minutes or less, totally cool with it. All you have to do is ask, Most drivers are going to be willing to do it for you. It's not a problem. Everyone needs to do something. It's cool. If you need to go pick up your dry cleaning, that takes less than 5 minutes. If you want to get a drink from the gas station, cool, do it. If you need to use the restroom, okay. What driver's going to say no to that, right? But don't ask for multiple stops. That's just a bad thing. If you're going into a bank, not waiting for you. Again, this ties into, it ties into a minimum 10, 15, even 20-minute wait. If you're going inside a bank, there are lines there. And almost inevitably, people always ask to do this when it's like Friday at 5 o'clock before the bank closes. Well, guess what? Everyone is in there doing that. Don't ask to go to the bank. If you go to an ATM, different story. Less than 5 minutes. I'll do that all day long for you. We're not going in the bank, folks. We're not waiting for that. We'll drop you off, but we're not waiting 15, 20 minutes. Not worth the time. I'm sorry that it puts you out. I'm sorry that you have to find another Uber.